This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack daily challenge. So in the first line of our input, we are given two integers. The first integer is n and the second integer is k. So now our task is to consider all the integers from 1 to n. So here n is equal to 30. So we have to consider all the integers from 1 to 30. And for every integer from 1 to 30, we have to check whether its sum of digit is divisible by k or not. So here we can see that the first integer is 1. So the sum of its digit is also equal to 1. So 1 divided by 4 will not be equal to 0. So the first integer 1 is not a valid. So we won't be counting it. So we move to the next integer. So the next integer is 2. So 2 divided by 4. Again the remainder will not be equal to 0. So we can't say that 4 divides 2. Similarly, the integer 3 is also not valid. So we move to the next integer 4. So now 4 divided by 4. So the remainder will be equal to 0. So we can say that the integer k divides 4. So we have to count this integer. So like this, we have to find all the integers from 1 to 30 such that the sum of its digit is divisible by k. So these are all the integers present from 1 to 30 whose sum of digits is divisible by k. So here we can see that the first integer 4 and the k is 4. So 4 by 4 will be 0. And then 8 by 4 will also be equal to 0. And then for the integer 13, the sum of digits will be 1 plus 3. So the sum will be 4. So 4 by 4 will be 0. And then for the integer 17, the sum will be 7 plus 1, 8. So 8 divided by 4 will be 0. So that is the reason why we are considering all these integers. So we have to find the sum of digits for all the integers from 1 to n. And if that sum is divisible by k, then we have to count it as a valid integer. So finally in our output, we have to print the total number of integers whose sum of digits is divisible by k. So that should be our output. Now let us see how to write a C program for this. So first I am creating two integers named n and k, and in the next line I am accepting the values of the integers n and k, and then I am creating a new integer variable named count and setting its value to 0. So we will be using this variable count to count the integer if it is a valid integer. That is, if the sum of digits mod k is equal to 0, then we increment the value of this count variable. So now we have to take all the integers from 1 to n. So I am creating a loop that iterates from 1 till I less than or equal to n. So in every iteration of this loop, we will be finding the sum of digits for the integer I. So to calculate the sum of digits, I am calling the function named sum of digits. So this is a user defined function which I have defined above. So let us see how this function works. So this function accepts an integer in its arguments and returns the sum of all the digits present in that integer. So to perform that, first I will be creating a new integer variable named sum and setting its value to 0. And then I am creating a while loop, and this while loop iterates until n becomes equal to 0. So in every iteration we will be dividing n by 10 and we will be adding the last digit with the variable sum. So sum plus is equal to n mod 10. So after the execution of this while loop, the sum of digits will be present in the variable sum. So the function finally returns the variable sum as the output. So this is how this function sum of digits work. So now we have to check whether this sum mod k is equal to 0 or not. So in the main function within that I loop, that is what we will be performing. If sum of digits of I mod k is equal to 0, then we increment the value of count. So that is what we are given in the question. If the sum of digits is divisible by k, then we have to count it as a valid integer. So finally, after the execution of loop, we print the value of the variable count. So that would be our output. So now let us check our program with sample test cases. So for the first input 30 and 4, our expected output is 6. So we also get 6 as our output. And now for our sample input 2, n is equal to 100 and k is equal to 10, our expected output is 9. So we also get 9. So this is the logic behind today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.